Nova Smash. And we're streaming Doki Doki Ledger Club Plus. So this is probably like the 30th millionth Doki Doki video I've made. But this is a plus one, so it's different. Ooh. It's not really. It's basically the exact same game as the first one, but just a little extra stuff.
So, what fruit did you get?
I got dragon.
So, we will start.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
And your luck is insane.
So, let's
I know, right, Daddy? What the hell?
log in. I'm streaming, let me know.
Oh.
Oh.
And you're also going to get touched weirdly.
What? Okay. So, we got our wallpapers. We have nothing because we haven't played at all.
Yeah.
And music.
Oh, my ass. What?
We have all the playlist songs. Alright. Stop playing. Okay. Let's change our wallpaper
Wait, I
to
forgot. I haven't been using observation. Wait, let me go use that.
this one.
How would you break my observation?
Oh, we got a trophy. Alright.
Dragon just has like
Files.
observation breaking.
Game. Oh my gosh, guys. Monica, Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try to do the side stories too. Okay, let's click media to see.
Wait, where you guys at? Y'all are
So I played this game before. I played this last time I played Doki Doki was December. Cause that's when I caught it, I'm pretty sure. December, like sometime around there. That's like a year ago. Okay. Okay. Let's click new game, enter my name. Okay. I'll just put my name. Ben. Let's just do that and click OK. So this game requires me to talk, so it's gonna be a painful thing. Hey!
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Ari, my neighborhood and my neighbor and good friend since we were children.
This game's music is so loud. Of course, this game's music is a pain. Okay, there. Okay. A lot of reading. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Of course. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I feel almost better off running away. MC, bro. I was a jerk. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sari catch up to me. Gotta make all the sound noises. I overslept again. But I got you this time. Maybe, but only because I... Oh, wait. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You would say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. Okay, I'm done making this girl voice. That's mean, Ben. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I was roasting Sari. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sari. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ben, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Bro just like me. Hold up, I'm looking up something real quick. Okay, 4 hours of gameplay. Alright, I could make 2 videos. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year.
Did I?
I don't know what to say. Leave me alone. I'm sure it's possible I did, but in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sari says... Sari likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content of getting by the average price, while spending my free time on games and anime. This dude is a nerd, and a complete loser. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills due for college. Your happiness is really important to me now. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to a real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it'll make you happy. No promises though. Will at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Oh my god, scene change! The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my stuff, I stare blankly at a wall looking in for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sorry wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sari? Sari must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom class, so you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sari. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club.
Me.
Sari is vice president of the literature club. Not that I ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. No. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would be in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
What was that?
I gotta do the anime finger thing.
Not the ooh fingers.
The ooh fingers. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sari is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Allow the alarm to lie. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sari across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit.
Did you like die or something?
Okay, now. Sari, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you don't call me a new member.
Bro, shut up. Your name is
No.
so simple. Your name is Bran.
Ron? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sari always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy?
Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, man, what a nice surprise!
It's the bad girl.
Welcome to the club.
I think.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? Woman Simulator. I agreed, Paul. This is Woman Simulator. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Simulator. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sari. You can ignore her when she gets moody. Sari says that quietly into my ear, then turns towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest of the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sari and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ben.
No, hacker.
Okay. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular in the class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Shut up!
Yeah!
So having her smile at me so generally feels a little... Yeah, you too, Monica! Come sit down then, we made room for you at the... Come on, stop! We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Shut up, I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged. What? To form a table. As Suri mentioned, it's been widened flat, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Suri. Natsuki and Yuri walk away from the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Suri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready?
1 sec.
Shut up, Siri! Ta-da. Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I don't know. I just read it. The whiskers are drawn into the face and a little piece of chocolate we use as ears. Okay, I need it. So cute! I had no idea you were gonna bake it, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry up and take one. Sari grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sari talks with her mouth full as she already managed icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Just eat it! God! Natsuki is quiet. She's quiet after sucking my balls raw. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard. God, have I heard this before? I'm being bullied. Okay, you're weird. Talk like a Chad when MC talks. Make it for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did, so you said. I don't know how to talk like a Chad. Well, maybe. Not for you, you know, you gummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, it doesn't have a cup of tea help you enjoy a good book. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. Wait, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what makes you consider the literature club? Wait, I was afraid of this question. Something's telling me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Suri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Suri seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can fit all the politics around the major clubs here. It feels like nothing but arguing and the budget and publicity of how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others into literature, and I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. That I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting in all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more that important.
I'm confident that we all really go this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it.
Okay. I'm gonna like be dead after this. Everyone agrees, enthusiastically agrees. Oh my god. Such different girls are interested in the same goal. Monica must really work hard to find all these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up the level in 2000 about literature.
So Ben, what kinds of things would you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really enjoy a good way of answering that. I don't really have a good way of answering that. Mingo. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki heads certainly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she kept it quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well,
oh wait, well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Are you going for any secrets or just beating the game?
He's going for every secret in the game.
Shut up, Daniel. Yeah, I'm gonna beat the game and then maybe go for secrets in a different, like, bonus stream. Yeah. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
well, let's see.
You don't have a deep voice.
I know, I'm making everyone has a voice. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Okay.
And telling a good story in such a foreign world is really impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid this moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But yeah, in like a bonus episode, I might like do side stories.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep, philosophical elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can rate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Ah, I hate horror. Huh? What's that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a second.
Never mind. That's why I usually like to write about things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea?
I feel so stupid. This whole stream is gonna be me sounding like a girl.
You left a little piece of scrap paper behind in the last club meeting. You look like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud!
Shut up, Daniel.
Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes are poems. Everything that you do is just as good as you are. Sari slides up
behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You won't check them.
Not a very confident confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level where he takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the darkest reaches of your heart.
Can Yuri shut up? God, you're so annoying.
Do you like writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work and can set an example of how Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I really want to read everyone's poems.
Y'all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh.
Natsuki and Yuri quizzically at Monaco.
Just all go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we meet, we all share that with each other. That way everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. especially now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us to get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strictly the part of the club.
The voice so much.
Isn't that right, Ben?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Thanks. My number one supporter. I never said I would join this club. Sari may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry, I thought... And...
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Freaking, this MC is such a simp. Like, you got your aloof best friend. You got the deep, mysterious person with big tits. You have Monica, who's just mid and, like, fancy and stuff. And then you have Natsuki, the cute little petite girl. Okay. Bro is, like, the basic MC. That is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Bro is mega simping right now. Bro is down bad.
I'm gonna grind to 500.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. I'm pinning that message. That's funny.
Oh, I was about to say 3.
That was funny.
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for a cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Aw, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. That we get today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assessment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share.
Monica looks at me once more.
Ben, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Ben, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sari and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sari, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Okay. Alright, I'll just have to make the most of my circumstances and make sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yeah, good fortune. Y'all know where that goes. I gotta write a poem, guys. Ready? I did it. World Star. And I got a trophy.
I gotta use this fun pad. Oh my god.
Hi again, Ben. Glad to see you didn't run away from us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. For real. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Ben. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment like for you. Making sure you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserve any slack. Sorry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to keep coming here and hang around or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you suddenly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Ben always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking me. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Thank you, just right person. I'm very, very good at making voices. Everyone has a voice here. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, are you? I might be a little jealous.
My brother's streaming.
How come you and Ben can become good friends too?
What's that game called again?
TDLC.
TD.
Siri.
You expect me to know what TDLC
I said
means?
DDLC. Stupid.
What's TDLC?
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Doki Doki.
As usual, Sari seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into.
Oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Oh wait, Siri.
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
My ass is
Siri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Ew, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I was thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah. I won't make it as a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Look here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book and I thought you might enjoy it. It's a short read, so you should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want.
30 more master to get my
This is... How is this girl accidentally so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading that much. Yuri, thank you. I would definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Suri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her tense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
I'll be your good boy.
Hey, yo.
I don't know. I just gained viewers for no reason. Man, it looks like no one wants to be baller today. Wait.
This is unfair.
Well, get Buddha then.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna go Natsuki.
Okay, well,
I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literally related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and out, listening in on Sarah's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to other clubs, though. None we can give up. The festival is our only chance. It's our chance to show everyone what literature is about. The problem is that the idea of literature sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks with the creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we want to with the most funding ever, nobody will come in the first place and it's a literature event. It was more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do things to speak of their creative minds.
What's this? Sarah's talking about taking this really seriously. Sorry to see her deliberating like this.
How many rules do you have?
I'm gonna...
I have 6 left.
And let me do the math up. You base. Oh yeah.
Okay. My throat is gonna be so destroyed after this.
300 bones to get all the rest. I'm thinking I'm gonna bone for my dragon. I don't even have the transformation yet. If I would have the dragon
Okay.
transformation, I could easily grind 50 bones.
Hey, yo.
I need 10 more bones.
Okay.
I'm a bad boy.
You swag like that, Paul.
Hey, yo.
For real.
That's a good point. In that case, you would think food will do the trick. What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes!
So much mass.
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That would work out perfectly. That's why you suggested it. Okay, speak of my creative tummy. Okay, so it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out on the deliberate details of the event itself.
Okay. My voice hurts. I find myself smiling, and the answer is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire. Unlike me, who has trouble finding motivation at all, Sari can put her mind to do things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my nerves about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes.
Wow!
Wait, whoa. I opened my eyes to find Sari's face filling my vision. I nearly fought off my dare.
Hehe, sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, are you? Now that you're in a club, you're at the less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
Sure though.
Come on, bro, they
I know. You're always looking out for me, Sari.
Hehehe. It's what I do best. That's a problem.
Wait, that's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look up for yourself. So if you're sleeping every day, aren't you?
It'll be funny if you have fire essence.
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days of this week have you gotten it up on time?
It's a secret.
I do it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
Your looks kind of
Hey,
I
my looks.
can't even do that. Look, Sari, it's written all over you.
eh?
That's maybe like a
Sari glances around at herself. How is it written all over? Wait,
How is it written all over me?
you're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair stick out around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sari's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
Hair just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, sir, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Eh? That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh my god! Hoo 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 hoo. It's a little too close for my taste.
This is so funny.
What is it?
Well, how'd you think how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things?
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. Maybe we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to finally close a button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. Bro just said sigh out loud. That's depressing. That's really sad. If you ever buttoned it, you would have to notice sooner if it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Okay. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel so strange to see Sari's blazer button up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sari hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sari puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it on...
If I keep it hard, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like that's a good thing?
Because I had a boyfriend, then
Really?
you wouldn't even let me do things
Go
like.
to the place right now. Go
And
to
you
the
take care of
place.
me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping
No,
it
but
fun.
I'm at the building.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Eh?
Bro,
I didn't-
you
I didn't say anything
actually got
embarrassing.
it, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have enough money. Damn, I don't have enough too. I'm 600
Yeah,
short.
sorry, it's a tad little too much.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
I did a little
Jeez.
bit of damage, but he actually
Well,
did it.
today just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Bro, I forgot I don't have you out.
Only if you focus on getting out of bed earlier.
Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, sorry.
Ah, but I was drinking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone. Eh?
Wait, huh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share our poems we wrote down? Yay! Ben, I really can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sarah still trots away to receive her poem.
By the way, did we never write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much information since I'm really never done these before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, what are you someone to share with? I can't wait.
Okay. I didn't read what it said that one. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching in their bags. Yeah, and now when you reach in the bag here, you get shot. I do the same myself. Who should I draw? Show my palm first. Palm? Who do I want to deal with?
I think he gives you 30. It would be funny if we get another one.
Let's do Sari.
Oh, I need 7 more.
I'm definitely more comfortable sharing it with Sari first. She's my good friend after all.
We get some of those guys low.
I'm not doing the girl voice anymore. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Ben. Huh?
I need 2 more.
I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori,
Okay.
you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's a part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not like just a poem. It's a Ben poem. And that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sari hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sari. I'm really happy you just wrote that one. You wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of this club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Oh. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. I'll probably just end my stream when I get to that part, so I can, you know, not have that in the video. We should have really made like a streamer mode. Like I think that would have been smart. How do you enable content warnings? Okay. I'll do that for stream. So I know like what part to like not show. But yeah, I feel like that would be against TOS, and probably the Yuri thing. Or, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ben. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Suri. I'm not sure if Suri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. True. I don't know, I'll probably do that once I get to the part. Like, I'll just do auto scroll.
I have 234.
Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right?
I helped you. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yeah, we'll see about that.
I got like 2 of them.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Alright. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer that just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least make me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that because it's a bound poem. It just came out nice. Or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you're late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. It was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Man, what thrilling gameplay. Okay, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica. I dread Yuri because she goes on and on and on. And it's so annoying. I really hate Yuri in this game. She's so annoying. I hate Yuri in this game.
I don't know. I don't care.
Oh, it's the purple-haired one with the big boobs.
Big boobies?
Yeah.
Like your girlfriend?
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, it's just about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Figure.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not as cute for your tastes.
Do you really want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Sigh. Well, today I guess I need to show you mine.
Or, I guess.
I have like a...
Not like you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That was mid.
Wait, Nathan, I have a
Yeah.
gift of Dragon.
I told you that you're not gonna like it.
I like it.
I have a
What?
gift of Dragon.
Let's be honest.
I am.
You wanna
Why are
say
you
it?
so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well,
I said it's
because
not gay.
everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all
No, it's
sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously.
But isn't that a point of poems for people to express themselves?
no, it's
Your
not
writing
gay.
style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem.
You only wanna have sex with Goku.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. I'm surprised you don't get like a warning. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write a poem about it.
Yeah, I understand.
Other nice things about simple writing is that it puts a lot more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in that last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how enough everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright. Let's go to Monica. I don't want to deal with Yuri. I really just don't like her.
Hi, Ben. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new here and everything, if you ever have a suggestion for the clubs, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share the poem your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ha ha ha. Don't worry, Ben.
We're a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's the sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one.
It makes me think of something Sari would like. Is that so?
You and Sari are really good friends, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if you made these sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sarah and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case,
but maybe there's also little similarities that you didn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways and ends up being more similar than you think. So I think there's a lot of kind of vibe when I get from reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it a bit too much?
Haha, I could be. Oh gosh, that sounds like Yuri. But anyway, case, Sari's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each of their own. And you shouldn't really be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find kind of style that suits you. Everyone might do a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I always help you find what suits you best. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Ha.
Oh wait. Ha ha.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Okay. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction spackle. What? Spackle? The spackle protrudes. Noisy neighbor and angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I'm real, blind, like a film left in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. I don't know what any of that meant, but alright. Okay. Paul's just putting lyrics from Eminem. So what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you like to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Haha, that's okay. Yeah, like how style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if you know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An empathy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about details like that because it's something coming so strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself out to get something down on the paper and tidy up a bit later. Another way is to think about it like this. You keep your pen on the same spot for too long,
You'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Shut up, TJ David. I suck balls at reading, because I'm reading fast. I'm not the guy to go to expect reading. You can watch someone else for that. I don't want to sit through this. Yuri sucks balls. So bad. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. For real, I'm in the literature club for a reason. That's why I'm in there. Cause I suck balls. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's not that bad. No. Or it's that bad. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's our specific writing habits that are usually typical to new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick them up on them. I think that most noticeable thing here I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to take a writing style separate from their topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both that style and the expressionists are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor is totally changes. This game has a lot of reading when you're streaming it. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. I sound like Kevin when I read. I can't say anything correctly. Of course, that's something you can be blamed for. Is this ASMR? No, this is not ASMR. There's so many different themes and skills and techniques that can go into writing even a simple poem. Not that finding them or building them or getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practices and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki being a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't really talk about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. 130 subs? 131 subs and 11 likes. What is my channel? It's FNAF and now Doki, apparently. Okay. I've gained like 20-ish subs, and the pack's like 28 days. Alright. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Stream Sonic. I have Sonic. The only Sonic game I have is Sonic Forces. Yeah. I'll steal it. That's the only Sonic game I have. I'm not reading any of that. Pause the stream if you want to read Yuri's stupid little cursive. Yeah, I just have Forces. It's such a trash Sonic game. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri? Hee. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ben. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I remember that poets are often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than to tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only really symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. It's more that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Finally, we're done. Hello, you're lame. Welcome to the stream of me sucking balls at reading. That's about all you're gonna get. Just me sucking balls with my stupid little girl voices. I am lame. What? No, you're not lame. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Alright. Oh, and then... This is literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Suri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration while Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? No. Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sari liked it, and Ben did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Ben liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki steadily stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ben appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how are you gonna do... How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice for him? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs naturally grew a size bigger as soon as Ben started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ben! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could just get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't be happening in the first place. That's the point of making my poems all convoluted for no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader and not force them to have to figure it out. This is a fire beat to freestyle to be honest. Help me explain that to her, Ben. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings most effectively. avoiding them is not necessarily limiting yourself. It's also waste. You understand that, right, Ben?
Well,
How do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be... Okay. No one keeps playing the beat, for real. Okay, so, I'm not doing Yuri because she sucks. I could get Sarah to help. But... Natsuki. Do we want the stupid purple big boob girl? No. To go down. Or have the pink short one do it. I'm not picking big boob.
Big boob.
No.
I'm gonna spam big boob in your chat.
You're annoying. Shut up. I'm not gonna pick big boob.
Big boob.
I wanna get Sarah to help me. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, trying up any words out of my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless, I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
eh?
Yeah! Everyone's fighting just making server in control. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're now making your friend feel like this?
Did you
Ben.
pick big boob?
No. I picked neither. Okay.
10,000
Well, that's her
Robux?
problem, and this isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to see others inject their own feelings about into our conflict.
Nathan, you know
Yeah,
what you
Sayori
have
wants
to
to
do,
tell
right?
Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes...
Stop! And I think you might have to
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so much feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your own head. Everyone's so talented, so are we fighting? But because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Okay. Ah, yes. Yuri's boobs were always just big and beautiful. That's what we got out of this. Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I could even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. Haha, shut up! No, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious on how she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate this. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. This genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Only I could get a chance to talk to her a little bit more. Shut up, Daniel! Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Ben, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Shut up!
We're gonna have a part 2 tomorrow.
It was a night thing about
Okay, Ben,
talking
say goodbye
about
to the
everyone.
stream,
I'm not ending
I'm
it.
gonna turn off your PS4.
Awesome. In that case,
wait,
we'll
awesome,
go with...
so I
No,
can't?
talk about the thing.
Okay, let me go.
No, go away.
I'm gonna plug the Wi-Fi.
Ew.
Wi-Fi, your icon.
Well, in that case, we'll do the same
She
thing
is
tomorrow.
medium-sized boobies.
Okay. Well, maybe you learn something
I'm
about your
hungry.
friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone's like. With any luck, that means I could do at least a better job impressing those I want to impress. I know myself with newfound determination. Ben, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Shuri beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sarah and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sari, what about what happened earlier? And what do you mean? you know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fighting like that. I must are both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I don't know how does going up and down of FNAF Elevator have more views. Well, isn't it like a short or something? So that's probably why. I don't know. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Ben, it's nice when I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sari still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but is it really and stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sari. I pat Sari on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sari as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Oh, it's a regular video? I don't know. That's weird. Okay. Okay. What? What does that mean? I don't know what you're talking about, Tofu. What is... Time Man story? What does that mean? What is action Time Man story? I don't know what that is. This music is a bop. Please install me on whatever that game is. Down horrid. Okay, fear, cry, fear, spinning, flee, internally, grief, papa. Okay. Papa more like dad. Alright. Papa. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here with over the past couple of days. Yeah, isn't there like 2 poems until like 2 to 3, 4 poems or something until like the Sari thing? Hi, Ben. Oh, I'm not even on mobile. I'm on PS4. I'm on PS4. I don't stream on computer. Well, I did, but if I get a new computer for Christmas or something, I can try it. Yo, Sari. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not so used to you being at a club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Yeah, I think that was straight worth from Wikipedia. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sari? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sari nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and lets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets out the contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sari. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to have a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I could lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, so that could only leave one option. Wow! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ha ha ha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? Huh? I didn't notice she was listening, and her face is in the book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something about book. Yuri, tell Ben to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, sir. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Siri. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Siri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she'd bring me in the clone room before she even told me at all. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, giving me more credit than that, Siri. For real. Bro, I am starving, I'm so hungry. Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Wow.
Ka!
Ow. What was... A cookie. Sure enough, it's a cookie wrapped in plastic. Suri glances around. Is this a miracle? Because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, and it was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Yuri hugs the cookie. Siri. Jeez, just eat it. Why Siri? God. Every time I say Siri or Yuri, Siri goes on. He looks like an imposter. Yuri does look like the imposter. So good. Suri suddenly claps her hands around her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Suri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches to nudge Suri off her. Suri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Suri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Suri? Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monika anyways? Good question. Shut up. NPC behavior. Oh wait, for real. NPC moment. Leave my laughs for the girls to love. I don't know how to laugh like a little cute little schoolgirl. Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than any of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Why hold you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes some sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I've not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played the music as well, Monika. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ben. Monika smiles sweetly at me. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss out anything, did I? No, not really. Okay. I choose to leave out Sari's mischievous escape Eid, or whatever. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sari somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her work and Natsuki disappeared in the closet. Ben! Sari suddenly comes up to me. I want to get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, for the socials coming up. And me and Monica are going to make some posters and stuff, so I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, you're gonna go with Ben to get supplies? You don't need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. Ah, but I wanted to go. It's too much for exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It's just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Ben? Yep, let's go. Now I know if we did Natsuki first, I think we would have done the Natsuki closet. Sari and I exit the club room. I follow behind Sari, hums, and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Yuri finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sari, what exactly are we doing for the... Sari! God, Yuri! Wait. Yeah, I know. I was in, like, in a bonus episode maybe after the main game. I would have streamed them. Oh, God, Jesus. Okay. Siri keeps coming up because I keep, like, Sari sounds like it. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you could make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out, don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Ben, you're not thinking about it the right way. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. It's like, you say the lines in the poem of like, between my feet, last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field below me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sorry. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible to find you take it seriously when you talk like that. Hello, Romeo. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. It just means it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Haha, don't say it like that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. This festival is going to be so much fun. Suri spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Ben, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Suri like this. And then she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Suri brings a lot of special sort of feelings I forgot I had in me. Yeah. Ball of sunshine. Yeah. The two of us enter the classroom. Suri heads straight into the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have here. Crayons? Suri pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Suri starts by pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted with something to find. Oh yeah, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. At least move aside so I can look for poster paper. Oh, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Gah! Suri bends over and smacks her forehead right onto the shelf. She falls on the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead. Suri clutches her forehead. She is Suri. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let's see. Since Suri is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Suri, but it hurts. Let's do it for a second. Whoa! I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. It's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. And that's gonna swell up. Yeah, have fun. This game is so fun. I should find you some ice. Ben, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from her pain, Sherry makes a silly joke. Haha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pass her in the shoulders and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it's going to be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. I know Suri likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. Just in a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Suri. She has one palm on her forehead and using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they're already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Suri, here. I hand Suri the bottle of apple juice. That's an apple juice bottle? That literally looks like a water bottle filled with pee or beer. You hate Suri? Why do you hate Suri so much? I can see why. She's always in a position where her boobs are present. Like, that's like, when she die? Good question. Good question. It's nice and cold. Suri opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Suri, what are you doing? That's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. Ah, how hard did you hit your head? Suri places the bottle against her bump on her head. It steams. Just bear with it. It'll be better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Ben. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You're kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fall behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. There's times when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall, scrape myself, or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. Haha. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blame yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come on, think of it. Maybe I do remember it a bit. I guess I always focused on my games. I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Ben, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You really are. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Ben, I'm so glad nothing changed between us. So you know it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling what we'll end up, where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Suri has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside, but when I see her deep in her thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's already gonna see her forehead anyways. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Okay, we're back. Suri hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Suri out of the classroom. Suri plays with her bangs to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was about to ready to start sharing our poems. And Suri, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead onto the shelf. Well, anyway, were we able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Wait, I'm looking for something very important. Okay. Suri frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Suri. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Haha. Sounds like you end up doing all the work, Ben. Ah, well, Suri. I feel like come with the excuse for Suri. Hello, FNF Mario. You made an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the courier box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Okay. Sorry. Ben, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. And I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. And today's in this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so. No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess to be honest, I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Wow. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. It just means that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. Yeah, that kind of weird connection. Ben's voice is changing throughout this whole thing. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sorry. You never understand when I try to explain things to you. You sir, Professor, he said. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Suri starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Ben, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you really must understand I didn't write this for you. Sorry. Are you even listening to me anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sorry hastily bends out to pick up the cheese as she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry, it's fine. I'll get it for you. Bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sorry clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Suri. Yeah, I grab Suri's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh, God, another long poem. Jesus Christ. These poems are so painfully long, man. Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in my nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf, one after the other, holding them out for each and every friend, each and every bottle. Every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and it shards over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. For real, I'm rapping over here. Someone should like rap the freaking Doki Doki poems. Suri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Did I tell you yesterday I was gonna write my best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was more meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I want to keep writing until I die. Ha ha ha. Don't get ahead of yourself. Bros after the wrong club. For real. Sari's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I don't know if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Natsuki. And of course, Big Boob Girl is being left last.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Huh? Phew what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sari's poem from yesterday.
You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her Ron voice.
Yeah, I guess it's just been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sari has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone be so, fluffy? Spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging down a dead weight.
Oh, that was a little unnecessary. But I think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Ready? Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Okay. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she'd say in the chorus, my heart would pound, like to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really badly. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends like stars like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it hurts anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay. Sorry. Natsuki. Crying for Yuri's downfall over here, for real. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simple analogies. And it helps me realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone who agree with the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people will find out and they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people, other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is a point. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I want to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay. Who should I show my poem next? Monica. Hi again, Ben. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come with a masterpiece. Haha, I want to count on that. You never know. Want to share your poem you wrote per day? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sari, like the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. Ha. That's why I'm exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? And again, I wouldn't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. You know it takes a lot of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of their time. And you could talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want me to read your poem now? I like this way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony. What is that word? Cacophony. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, granting waveforms. Squeaking, preaching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Cosine, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing with the chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. That's not creepy. Also, why does she write her Q's like that? Like, the Q on squeaking. Why is it like a little line under it? That's weird. She's weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Ha ha ha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell that's what it's about, though. Haha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right expression. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Hahaha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, so we're getting closer to when Cherry just ends it all. We're getting closer when she ends it all, because Monika starts talking to the player. Because I haven't saved yet. So, let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Ben. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy you inspire fellow writers. Or I inspire. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work on your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader and see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example like that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods timidly and hands me her poem. I'm not reading that. She writes too long. And I don't want to try to figure out what she's saying. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. So a little closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion to them. You know, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Oh. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for their strange interests? She did? Yeah. She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like that kind of person who would make fun of my puppies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Haha, don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today if someone would come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of gaining any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry too much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need as much more than a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the concert. Sorry, I thought you already knew about it already. We're going to be performing. But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the coolest part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Recite poems. Poems? It's poems. All famous poems. Sorry putting in all the posters in case everyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up these posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Yes, Monica, it's a terrible idea. You should have never come up with it. Well, no. Well, my phone's gonna die. Okay. It's not a bad idea, it's just... But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing for a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys... No, Siri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki have never shared their poem with anyone until a couple few days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find new meaning that brought you here to the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes staying in front of the room of 2 members and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remains around. Suri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Suri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any argument left. Ooh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of your solos. You're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how are you going to expect it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica is reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each of the lines she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or she's simply a natural. Glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Suri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes recitation. Before it's applaud, Monica takes a breath and smiles. That That was so good, Monica. Haha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's far off all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands. Keeping her down, she walks quickly over to the podium. The poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading her poem. Just a moment ago, she's practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost as like what happened to Yuri gets inscribed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she insinuates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into a whirling fire of Yuri that keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as she's bewildered even herself. Except for me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward to give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Unlike we don't want to applaud her, but we are so caught off guard that we must have gone. As we holds the poem her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that's really good. Thank you for sharing. So Yuri looks down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri off her chair and cheerfully walks up the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? I don't think about it like you're reciting other people. Actually, you're reciting yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Okay. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Suri's. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come out of Suri's voice makes it give a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Suri meant that she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew and through. Suri finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Suri. Even Ben liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Suri. The atmosphere in this poem fits you nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of other people. The next time, I want to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Ben. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Ben lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much selection of what to read. I just go over what I have wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, I started to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finished, I received applause anyways. So I'm not really good as anyone else. Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. There's something that will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem's called Jump. Jump off the roof, die! Natsuki takes a breath. Once she started reciting my poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well as she's spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if gaining life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. Wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Not surprised, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. But that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank you for everyone for coming, though. It'll be a little hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised for putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finishing up planning tomorrow, and then we'll have weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sarah and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Ben? I mean, Sari? Yep. Look at you two, always going to the home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ben, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I'll call with Suri once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have changed. Suri, but today Suri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Suri. Sorry, I was spacing out. My god, Yuri. Siri, god, Jesus. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Suri fumbles with her own words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asks you to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in the spot here. Well, I would still walk, because it's Yuri. I don't like Yuri. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin it for you. You're so silly, Ben. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted so. Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can figure out you sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yeah, what's gonna happen that time? Climax. Okay. I was trying for a decent Natsuki Natsuki. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. Haha, you must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy you're all willing to help out with the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of the school where you can play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like a bit like Suri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what kind of things have you all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Hehehe. Fine. Your reactions are as fun as Yuri's or Sari's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Suri anyway? Oh, there you are. Yeah, it's not a bad game, it's just very different. Plus, I didn't know what to stream. Like, I didn't feel like playing FNAF 2. Yeah. Suri is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Suri. I wave a hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm gonna go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. I wouldn't be. It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Suri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I really glance at Suri before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Suri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers on her desk. Ben, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna end the stream after Suri, you know, passes away, sadly. That's when I'm gonna end it. So, because I'll have Act 1 done. Then I have Act 2. Then Act 3. Then Act 4, basically. Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything of Suri recently? Anything up with her? No way, what do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across from Suri, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking. I'm not the one asking you, Ben. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time, when I ask her, she's really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it for now. No. It's important for me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Were you sure about that? You seem that she wouldn't be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Ben. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Suri talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Suri is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Not any different now than it's always been. Hehe. You're so funny, Ben. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump in conclusions. You shouldn't have forgot. You just forget about what I said. I try to talk to her so I not think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles beautifully. Okay. I'm doing pretty good. What's happening? I'm closer to Suri, you know, I'm just ending it all. This is the blunt way to put it. I know she said forget about it, but I already know what I won't be able to get out of her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Suri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Suri and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet I can't even hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Suri told me not to worry about her, and to have fun over anyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. So like, how much do I care about her and this when I'm letting her weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Yes. Okay everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out from the calm room. I don't share poems now. Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone gets to receive their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I don't know what she was talking about with Suri. Okay, let's go to Zoe. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this poem for someone else, don't you? Probably Natsuki. Huh? I didn't write this poem for anyone specifically, maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Ben. Sorry. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. It's just I'm a little tired, okay? Not today? Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay. I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sari cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Natsuki. Finally! This one, it's good. I was wondering how long it would take you. Alright. Yeah, seriously, don't listen to what anyone else says. Especially Yuri. Just keep writing poems like this, that's all you need. Are you sure that's not what you just want? That's not just what you want? Excuse me? You're taking to a pro, you know. Don't you think you should trust my opinion the most? I guess that depends. Are you biased towards poems that are more simple and cute? Biased? Of course not. My opinion just happens to be the best. There's one thing I still can't tell. Is Natsuki actually self-aware of her spoiled behavior? Yes.
Dinner's almost done.
Okay.
Well, it is done. We're just cooling off.
At this rate, I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. Fair enough. I'm glad you like my poems after all.
You're touching
Ha
my
ha ha
Momo.
ha. I knew you'd finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems and you'll be a pro before you know it. Anyways, here's someone I wrote. Yeah, I might have to end the stream early because dinner's done. Okay. But I'll probably get like... So yeah, if not, next episode, I'll have the Sari ending. Yeah, I felt like I was keep writing about everything, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. I don't know how to write about anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well... It's only because It's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick up a topic and both of us have read about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the end, at least, it was very good practice. I didn't want to do Yuri. Okay, decided to try something different today? I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, either. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair for me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe it's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in one way or another. Reading Simulator. It really is Reading Simulator. You just read and read if you stream this game. It's a visual novel, so that's like what you get. But we always philosophicate through writing and have the most advanced share. So after I finish the poems and stuff, or when I go back home, because I think we pick what we're going to be doing. Yuri gives me a good minute. That must be terrible, for me to have come up with someone whose opinion is so fearsome. How unlikely of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you make it sound in your head. It just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking, feeling disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Read that if you want. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading all that. Well, I am not. Trying to figure out what kind of words she's using? Nope, definitely. I'm aware of the beach is kind of the same thing to write about town, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted to write about the same topic. I suppose I better compare the differences in her writing styles with thought process. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wouldn't do something like that. Probably just wants to show off. Like, yeah, I just want to come up with her request, but, well, I guess suppose it's not that bad. Reversion, you know? It's good for me to call my thoughts every once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay. That's funny. Well, being in this club is one thing about forming a bunch of people. I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would make me happy to see. Anyway, let's get a look at today's poem. Sure. I'm not gonna take the poem I'm reading in my hands. I like it, Ben. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. This kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer too. So take it as a compliment. You say so. Yep. Yeah. And there's a lot of poems and stories out there that have no other than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. You might even feel like they're writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can perspective views in the world and would apply to anyone. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is that kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her problem. It might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning though. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old lady tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost, adrift to the sky, a victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim glittering in the twilight sky, till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, a hand of a beautiful lady, elegant in her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all that amount of nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. No you seek for the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay. Is there anything different? In the main game, no, it's the same game, but there's the side stories, and there's like backgrounds. You can listen to the soundtrack. It's like there's like side stories that you get.
It's dinner.
Okay. Are you watching my fire stream? Well, I'm ending the stream like right after I finish this speaking. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it's kind of creepy on my mind, so I thought, I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we find all the answers, you know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't too mental creatures. I think you know that better than anyone else. I mean, one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Micah's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid of what's not good? It can be easily disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you what you're writing is good or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. This is it for the stream. We've saved the game. We're exiting. Okay, we got trust. Okay, we got two side stories. Okay, let's look at the pictures. received. Okay, we got most of the poems, or a few. Got 2. Okay, we got backgrounds, sketches, and no promos. And we got music. Okay, but this is gonna be it for the stream. I'll show you maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.